I'm moving in here from today.
Sure.
I didn't like where this was going.
If you have any problems with Mia moving in, you can move out.
What?
Trouble busters!
My name is Melanie, and this is my little sister Mia. My sister moved out of my parents' house, which is in the countryside, and came to live with my husband and I in the city. I had no idea that she was planning to move in with us, so I was shocked when she said,
I'm moving in with you guys.
Sure.
I didn't like where this was going. That's crazy. You can't move in with us.
Why not? Mark said yes.
You can't announce something like that and expect me to say yes. If you're serious about moving in with us, you should have told us beforehand.
We're family. I didn't think you'd say no. Besides, I'm only 21. I didn't know to discuss this with you beforehand.
Wow, you're so much younger than Melanie.
Stop reacting to her age, Mark. I'm sorry, Mia. You can't move in with us. I know why you came here. There's a hotel nearby. You can stay there.
I don't want to stay at a hotel. I feel more comfortable staying with you, Mel. Mark, you don't mind me staying here, do you?
Oh no, she's flirting with Mark. She knows that men can't resist her and she's trying to seduce him.
Well, you're Melanie's little sister. You're more than welcome to stay with us. Besides, it'll be fun to have a house guest. It's been a while since you two spent time together, right?
You don't know Mia. If we say yes, she'll end up moving in with us. She'll never leave.
Thank you, Mark. That's so sweet and kind of you.
Mia and I don't need to spend much time together.
Don't say that about your sister Mel.
Mia knows that she's attractive and she'll use her allure to get away with everything. It bugs me that she's flirting with you already. She's here because she had a fling with everyone in our hometown, and it's uncomfortable for her to stay there any longer.
How did you know that?
That's how you are. You've always been like this. You never learn from your mistakes. I don't want you in my apartment. I don't trust you. Go back to our parents' place and apologize to everyone that you've wronged.
I'm young and I'm allowed to date a lot of guys. Mark, don't you agree that I should be with a lot of different men before I settle down? I want to find the perfect man for me. In order to do so, I need to sleep around.
Yes, a pretty girl like you should have fun.
Stop it, you two. You're too close to each other. Mark, stop flirting with my sister. She's 10 years younger than us.
I wasn't flirting, Melanie.
We were only being friendly with each other. Stop getting jealous over nothing.
Let Mia stay with us until she finds her own place. That's the least we could do for her.
Melanie, I promised to help out with the chores, and I can pay a small amount of rent as well.
Rent? Are you crazy? If you're only staying with us temporarily, there's no need for you to pay rent.
I don't want to go back to the countryside. I want to be a city girl now.
Well, you need to find your own place ASAP. I'm not going to allow you to live with us.
I'll be out of your hair as soon as I can, okay? You don't need to worry. I'm going to get a job, and as soon as I have enough money, I'll move out. Promise.
You'd better not be lying to me, Mia.
Why are you so harsh to your little sister?
Thank you for standing up for me, Mark. You're so nice. Melanie, you married a really sweet guy. Good for you.
Melanie, be nice to your sister and let her stay with us as long as she needs to. She's still young. She's allowed to make mistakes. We all do.
But
I'm sure you made several mistakes in your life too. No one is perfect, so don't expect your sister to be a saint.
well,
So, let's not be too uptight about the whole thing. Like I said before, it'll be nice to have a house guest for a while.
okay, fine. You've managed to convince me. Mia can stay with us.
Thank you both. I'm so grateful.
It's our pleasure.
But you can only stay with us for a maximum of 3 months, okay? If you try to stay with us any longer, I will ask you to leave.
Why are you being so strict about this?
It's better for Mia if we give her a deadline. I'm sure that she doesn't want to live with us forever.
Well, this is my house too. Why do you get to dictate everything?
Well, this is about my sister. Let me decide what's best for her. You've just met her.
Ah.
3 months. If not, she can't stay with us.
Okay, fine.
I wasn't happy about Mia staying with us, but if it was only for 3 months, I thought that I could put up with it. I could tell that my husband was attracted to my sister, but I had to trust him. He was married to me after all. We took vows to cherish each other for the rest of our lives, and I wanted to believe that he'll be faithful to me. What are you two doing? Stop making fun of my underwear.
What you wear is so dull and boring. It's hilarious. And your bra size is so tiny. I feel sorry for you, Mel.
Feel sorry for me too.
If your boobs are so small, do you even need to wear a bra?
You make a good point, Mia. Melanie really has nothing to hide. She should just go braless.
So true.
You two are being really horrible to me. Don't you two have anything better to do than to go through my underwear?
I was trying to help out with the laundry when I saw your tiny bra. I couldn't not laugh about it.
It was nice of you to help us out like that, Mia.
Well, it'd help if you'd stop laughing and actually got the laundry done. You shouldn't body shame others.
Well, you're my sister and I was only teasing. Don't take it so seriously.
That's right, Mel. You need to lighten up.
I'm going to make dinner now. Mia, I could use your help in the kitchen.
Let's eat out tonight. Oh,
Jinx. We're not eating out. Now that we have to look after you for 3 months, we don't have the money to spend on eating out at restaurants. You need to learn to be frugal if you want to be financially independent from our parents.
Don't be such a party pooper. It's my first night in the city. I want to go out.
oh, you're such a downer. You never want to have any fun.
I know, she's no fun. She's always been rigid like this.
What's your problem, Mia? I'm letting you stay with us. Show some respect.
Well, Mia has a point, Mel. You need to learn to let loose sometimes.
You're too positive at times, which is why I'm realistic about things. Not everything works out as we hope. Sometimes we need to be prepared for the worst. You also need to learn to be frugal.
We both work. What's the harm in spending a little? I'm so happy that Mia is here because she's the only one that understands how I feel.
I'm glad that you think so, Mark.
Let's go out tonight. It'll do all of us some good. I promise.
She ran away from home. There's nothing to celebrate, Mark. Mia needs to learn to take responsibility for her actions. You shouldn't be so easy on her.
Oh, geez. You're no fun to be around. Don't you agree, Mia?
You shouldn't say such things to my sister. She'll only get more upset with you.
We're not going out, and that's final. My sister's not here for a vacation.
Why does everything have to go according to plan? Your sister is more grown up than you think. You need to trust her. The fact that you don't trust her will only demotivate her. You're a negative influence on Mia.
Mark, thank you for voicing my feelings on my behalf. I wanted to say something to my sister, but she never gives me the opportunity.
I'm glad that I could be of help, Mia. Come to me whenever you need my help, okay? I'm here for you.
Mark, you're too sweet.
Fine, make me look like the bad guy here. I don't care. Don't you think that I've given you a lot of useful advice in the past? Mark, you're the one that doesn't trust me.
Oh, don't be so condescending. We're married. We're supposed to look out for each other. Don't make it sound like you're doing me a big favor.
If you two are so desperate to eat out, you can go without me. I don't care. But pay for dinner with your allowance, Mark. I'm not wasting my money on this.
I don't mind. That's how I intended on paying in the first place. Let's go, Mia.
Sure.
Ugh. The two of them were getting on my nerves. I didn't think that they'd actually go to dinner, just the two of them. I made dinner for myself and studied for my certification exam after that. It would be better for my job if I passed this exam. It was close to midnight and Mark and Mia weren't home yet. I was starting to get worried, so I texted Mark, "What time are you two planning on coming home?"
We'll be home soon. You don't need to wait up. We're having a great time right now.
Mark, you have work tomorrow. If you don't come home soon, it'll affect your work tomorrow.
I know that. You don't need to worry about me. I can take care of myself.
An hour passed, then another, but the two of them never came home that night.
What are you doing up? I asked you not to stay up.
I went to bed and then woke up early.
Oh, okay. It's still really early, though. Aren't you tired?
I can't believe you'd pull an all-nighter with my sister on her first night staying with us. That's really irresponsible of you.
I'm gonna go into work today. What's the issue here?
I'm not talking about your work. I thought you two went out to dinner. Where did you go after that?
We went to a darts bar.
I see. I know that she's my sister, but it makes me feel anxious that you would stay out with her all night long. Please don't do something like this again.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry to make you worry like this. It won't happen again.
I'm glad that you feel that way. I'm going back to bed. Please shower before going to bed.
Melanie's really pissed off, isn't she?
I'm going to take a bath now. Good night.
Mark kept his promise to me, and the two of them never went out drinking again. But that didn't mean my problems were over. In the beginning, Mia helped out with the chores like she promised she would, but over time, she stopped. She spent her days in our apartment watching YouTube videos all day long. I got mad at her and asked her to help me out with the chores.
Why are you being so irritable? I'll do the chores in my own time. Once I start cleaning, I'll end up cleaning the whole apartment. For now, I'm on break.
Well, this is my apartment and I need you to respect my rules. I want the chores done every day. I hate clutter and dust, so you need to clean on a daily basis.
That's not fair. Why do I have to follow your rules?
If you don't want to follow my rules, you're welcome to move out. I don't need you living here with us. I'm the one doing you a favor.
Melanie,
What is it?
if you're so unhappy about Mia living with us, why don't you move out?
What did you just say to me?
I hate watching you bully Mia. She doesn't deserve to be treated like this. Why don't you just leave her alone? I asked you to be nice to her when she moved in with us. Don't you remember that?
I'm not bullying her. We're sisters and sometimes we argue. I was simply asking her to respect my house rules.
You are bullying me, Melanie. I'm scared of you.
Stop making me look like a bad person. Before you know it, 3 months is going to be up. Have you started looking for a job and a new place to live?
I'm trying the best that I can, okay? Stop being so judgmental.
Well, you need to try harder. You're an adult and you need to learn to stand on your own 2 feet. Do you realize that you're wasting your time watching YouTube videos all day long? I don't believe for a second that you're actually doing anything to better your current situation.
You're being way too harsh, Melanie, and it's a real turnoff.
Why do you always take Mia's side? I'm your wife. Shouldn't you be more supportive towards me? I've been putting up with your ridiculous behavior for months now, and I'm sick of it. I can see that you're not capable of change because you don't want to change. You think that I'll let you stay with us indefinitely now that you're living in our apartment? You've been flirting with Mark and getting him to take your side. You make me look like a monster so that in the end, Mark would want to kick me out of my own apartment.
Why do you have such low expectations of me? I'm not like that at all. You've always been this way, and it's very hurtful. I bet you're just jealous of me because I'm outgoing and friendly, the complete opposite of you.
You aggravate me, but I'm not jealous of you. I accept that we're different, and I'm fine with that.
Then why can't you just let me be? We're different, and that's okay. Don't try to make me obey your rules because that's not going to work.
I just want you to respect my rules as long as you're staying in my apartment. I'm not being unreasonable.
You're lying. I know that you're jealous of my beauty and my youth.
You can think what you want, but I'm not jealous.
I don't believe that.
Well, we're going to have to agree to disagree. The only thing that Mia has done since she moved in with us is fold the laundry once.
That's because you order me around and to motivate me.
Don't blame this on me. If you really wanted to keep your promise, you would have made more of an effort to help out around the house. You could have told me how you felt and tried to compromise.
Now that I've come to think of it, I guess I could have talked to you about how I felt.
So that means that you went with the flow and didn't try to make any positive changes on your own.
Aww.
But Melanie, if you have all these feelings toward Mia, couldn't you have tried to talk to her too? Doesn't sound like you made any effort to open up to Mia either.
So true.
I mean, you're Mia's older sister.
Does that really matter? We're both adults. Just because I'm older doesn't mean I have to be the one to take initiative.
You are 10 years older than me.
That's right. You're the one that needs to grow up, Melanie.
Are you sure about that? Mia's a grown-up and I don't see why I still need to look after her. And why are you so concerned about Mia? This is between me and her. Stay out of it.
I don't want to see the two of you fight. Why are you taking this out on me?
I'm not. You're the one that's being irrational.
Hey!
I don't understand why you're getting so worked up about this.
It bothers me that you think that you're right about everything.
There's no need to shout. I hear you just fine.
I can't do this anymore.
I was thinking the same thing. Let's get a divorce.
What?
Yay! We're not going to be able to work this out, and Mia has made it clear that our marriage isn't working. I'll be moving out of this apartment. My lawyer will send you the divorce papers for you to sign.
Are you serious?
I am. It's not just Mia. You don't help with the household chores at all either.
Isn't that a woman's job?
If you're going to say something like that to me, I expect you to be the sole breadwinner, but you aren't. You can't ask me to have a job and also take care of the house all by myself. That's not how a partnership works.
Mark, ignore her. You don't need to listen to her anymore. She says she's leaving. Let her go. We don't need her living with us. She's no fun.
You're absolutely right, Mia. Well, now that it's decided, I'd like for you to move out ASAP.
It's too late to take back any of the things you said to us.
I can't believe that I married your sister. She's such a loser. Melanie, I never want to see you again.
I feel the same way. As soon as I'm all packed up, I'll leave.
Okay, fine, but hurry up. We don't want you here. This is me and Mark's place now.
Melanie will leave. Mia, you don't need to worry.
I hope that you still don't have any feelings left for her.
Of course not. I just don't want her to complain to us later about mistreating her and whatnot.
Okay, I see. You're so smart, Mark.
Melanie, take your time moving out. We don't mind.
Thanks, Mark.
Let's get out of here, Mia.
Yes.
I told myself not to cry, but tears wouldn't stop rolling down my cheeks. I didn't want my marriage to end like this. If Mark had apologized to me and tried to make it up to me, I wouldn't have asked for a divorce.
I'm sorry, Melanie. I was an idiot. I see how wrong I was and I regret it deeply. I'm gonna ask Mia to move out. Having her stay with us was a bad idea. Let's sit down and talk after I'm back. You're the love of my life, and I don't know what I was thinking.
That was the kind of thing I was hoping for. I'm upset that the camera I prepared ended up being useful, but if Mark had apologized to me sincerely, I would have forgiven him for everything. I wasn't going to forgive Mark and Mia for what they did to me. Troublebusters.
Did you catch a cold?
I think it's the dust in this room. Oh, Mia's such a slob. She has no motivation to clean this place. Mia, could I ask you to clean this room a little?
No thanks. Clutter doesn't bother me. I'll clean it when I feel like it. I'm not in the cleaning mood right now. You're more than welcome to clean it if you like.
Okay.
Stop that. You're going to make me sick too.
Okay. I'm gonna go for a walk. I don't know why I fell for that bitch. She's a total slob. When is Melanie gonna cool down and come back home? I'm starting to miss her. Melanie's over 30 and unattractive. No one is gonna want to remarry her, so she might as well come back to me. What the hell is this? Melanie's suing me for cheating on her. She's asking me to pay her $20,000. That can't be. How can she do this to me? Melanie, what's going on?
Hey, Mark, I was waiting for you to call me. So you received the documents then?
I never had an affair with Mia.
Let's meet in person to discuss this. Come see me at the law firm. The details are in the envelope. I'll see you at 3 this Saturday.
Why are you doing this? Can you come over now to talk?
No, I can't. The only time I can see you is this Saturday at the law firm. You can hire a lawyer too if you wish. See you soon.
Melanie, don't hang up on me.
What did my sister say?
She thinks that we're having an affair.
Where would she get a crazy idea like that? I mean, we were really careful not to get caught.
I'm meeting with her at a law firm this Saturday.
Oh.
Yes, Mia and I slept together, but it was after Melanie and I got divorced. I didn't cheat on Melanie.
That's right. We didn't do anything wrong. Mark is single now. He's allowed to sleep with me if he wants to.
Helen, what are your thoughts on this?
Well...
What's so funny? I don't get it.
Well, this is exactly what we were expecting the two of you to say.
It's funny because you're so predictable.
But...
That's not a valid excuse.
Ah!
We have evidence that you two were having an affair while Mark and I were still married.
We recorded everything, including the noises you two made in bed. The date and your conversation are proof that the affair was going on before the divorce.
You two disgust me. Mark, I can't believe you slept with my trampy sister.
Melanie, this is a misunderstanding.
Don't waste our time with lame excuses. We know that you're a compulsive liar. Just agree to pay the alimony and we can get this over with.
How can you film us in the act? Isn't this an invasion of our privacy?
If we had filmed you in a hotel room or in a public place, you might be able to say that, but this is inside your own home. And Melanie only filmed this because she suspected that something was going on between the two of you, and she was right to think so. She didn't commit any crime here.
That's right. If you two hadn't slept with each other, this video wouldn't be in existence.
Are you still going to deny the fact that you committed adultery?
Melanie, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. Please forgive me. Mia seduced me.
How can you say that, Mark? This isn't my fault. You flirted with me from the moment you laid eyes on me, and we slept together for the first time when we went out to dinner together, remember?
I knew it. It didn't make sense that you two came home so late if it was just dinner.
With all the evidence that we have, Melanie is going to ask you each to pay her $20,000 for the damages you caused her.
I don't have that kind of money. I'm unemployed.
Melanie, please don't do this to us. Now that we're divorced, I'm having a difficult time as it is, paying for the rent and utilities.
Why don't you ask Mia to get a job?
But she won't.
I don't want to get a job. I want a man to provide for me. If Mark was going to make me work, I'll dump him and find myself a better man.
Oh, you're such a bitch, Mia.
You're the one that fell for this bitch, Mark.
Melanie, I beg you. Please don't ask for any money from me. Anything but that. I was an idiot for falling for a woman like Mia. She might be young and pretty, but she's not intelligent like you are. I miss you.
I don't care, Mark. I feel nothing for you.
Why?
It's too late for apologies. I've moved on. I just hate you both for what you did to me, and I want you to pay for it. You both will pay me $20,000, and I don't care what you have to do in order to do that. Mia, you will get a job and pay me the money that you owe me. No excuses.
Please don't do this, Melanie. I'm your little sister. Mark, you'll pay for me, right?
No way in hell, bitch. You're on your own. Melanie, please forgive me. I made a mistake and it won't happen again. You're the love of my life.
Then why did you cheat on me?
I didn't mean to. I wasn't thinking.
This is a total waste of our time, Helen. I'll leave the rest to you. Thank you for all your help.
You have a very strong case against them, Melanie. I'm confident that we'll win this.
Melanie, don't go. Please, take me back. Come home. I miss you. Melanie, Melanie.
In the end, I was able to receive payments from both Mark and Mia. Mark didn't make that much money, so after he paid me the money, he was in debt. He couldn't afford to keep the apartment and had to move into a much smaller and shabbier place. People at his workplace found out that he had slept with my sister, and no one respected him after that. He was completely isolated and he wasn't able to perform his job well. Everyone thinks that he's going to get fired from his job real soon. My parents covered the money that Mia owed me, but she still had to pay them back. Now she works both day and night to earn money. She was forced to move back in with my parents in the countryside, and all the neighbors hate her because she basically slept with all the men in town. My lawyer Helen introduced me to Alan and we began to date. Things are pretty serious between us and I've never been happier. I look forward to a bright future ahead with him. Trouble Busters.